Well, boys and girls, today's going to be a very exciting day because we're finally going to start modding the ND. If you guys don't know this already, I'm actually going to take the ND to the Tail of the Dragons for the Miatas at the Gap. And I don't want to be the only guy with a stock Miata, so we're going to start modifying it. We have wheels on the way. We're going to order coilovers. And for today's mission, we are going to install something in this car. I picked this up the other day, but we have a big boy. This thing is huge. Check this out. My whole fist can go in this thing. I don't want to touch it because it's completely black. But this is a ISR exhaust. This is a full exhaust. And I picked this up for 250 bucks. Brand new. These go for like upwards of $800. Here's a beacon lamp here. ISR. Good quality welds. Yeah, we're going to install this bad boy because honestly, this thing is way too quiet. I want some noise coming out the back. Like I said, again, wheels are coming through. The coils are coming through. So we're gonna fit the exhaust in here, take it to M&J and see if they can help me install it. So I'm just gonna throw it in here. The exhaust doesn't look too dirty. Plus this is all black, so it's not gonna get anything dirty, and that's the only place I'm going to fit it. So let's move the exhaust from here, put it in there, and let's start installing.
Many minutes later.
Ricardo's going in, he's gonna turn it on. This is a stock exhaust. This is what it sounds like. Very quiet. By the way, this is hot. Ricardo, rev it a little bit. This is already warm, by the way. Super quiet. One more time. All right, we're good. So I'm waiting for the exhaust to kind of cool down a little bit, and check this freaking thing out. This thing is so freaking rad. 4x4 Suzuki Samurai. The engine is so freaking small. Look at the radiator. This is like a Honda radiator. Suzuki engine, super small. We have the header intake. Look at this tiny little pipe. 4x4. I wonder if this thing is actually good in the mud with this. Hey Ricardo, how much power does this Suzuki have?
About 100 horse.
Like about 100, just about a Miata. This is about a all-wheel drive Miata. It's pretty much what this is. Pretty dope. Lift this bad boy up. If you guys have friends with a lift, take advantage, man. This is so useful. Luckily, I have a friend that owns a shop, so yeah, this is literally saving me a lot of minutes. About an hour. This is saving me about an hour for sure. It's gonna be so easy to just unbolt everything under this thing. This is how you know you're in Florida. Check this car out. Literally no rust. This car looks brand new underneath. There's no rust whatsoever. There's no even any rust on the exhaust. This thing's gonna be so easy to pull out. I can already tell. We're gonna come and take these two bolts off here, and that's pretty much it. We're gonna take the hangers off, take these right here. This whole system will come out. Yeah, this thing's gonna get really freaking loud, and it should be really easy to put on. This thing is containing so much of the noise, and once that's out, it's gonna be super wild. But we're gonna take these two off and these two off, and maybe this bracket to get it out of the way. Take these brackets out, which should be no problem, and this thing should be ready to go. So this thing's gonna get really loud real quick. Love new cars. I literally just started and I'm done. We had to take two off here, and we had to take two off here. This one came apart kind of weird, but it's loose. We're just gonna push it forward or whatever, get it out, and that's it pretty much. All I need to do is take the hangers off, take this hanger off, and take the O2 sensor, and that's it. This thing should literally just come down. We're probably gonna have to remove these bars here, but besides that, that was the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. So I'm gonna put some WD-40 on these things, get them off, and that's about it. Why are new cars so freaking easy, bro? Literally, I have not even been here 10 minutes. Who can do an exhaust in 10 minutes? I guess you can in a brand new Miata. First section is going in. This thing's literally gonna sit like this right here perfectly. Man, this is some good quality stuff. I haven't fought to do anything so far. The stock stuff came out super easy. Here we have the aftermarket stuff, and this is bolting on pretty easy in itself as well. It's a little hot because I left it sitting in the sun, but for the most part, man, this is gonna fit pretty nice. All right, boys, so she's done. This was such an easy install. Super close in the rear. I'm gonna put some thermal stuff on it, but man, this thing looks freaking awesome. This thing's gonna be loud as heck. Look at this big boy. God, that looks awesome. Can't wait for you guys to hear how it sounds now. This was actually a really easy install. Oh man, she sounds good. Sounds good. Just in case I added a little bit of thermal tape, you're not gonna be able to see it anyways once the car's fully lowered, but this thing is really close. It's not touching, but it's super close, and you know what? I'll feel better knowing that the bumper isn't melting, so that's good. Now we can do the oil change and this thing should be done. I'll tell you what, guys, the only thing I've noticed about the exhaust, this car is vibrating a little bit more than normal, and I guess because this one was very heavy, you can see it moving. And you can actually feel the vibration around the car, and even see it here a little bit. The engine's vibrating, which is very common for this engine. This engine just likes to vibrate and move, and it's a Miata. So I mean, if you guys know what Miatas, they vibrate a lot. This one, so the new exhaust is not as heavy, so it has more movement and it vibrates a little bit more. Man, this car's too low, but she looks mighty good, man. Now we just need to get the wheels. We got the exhaust. This thing's looking good. Baby Supra. Man, that looks good. Check that out. She sounds good, man. She looks good. She sounds good. Let's take it out for a test drive. Where's my sound?
Later, in the void.
All right, boys and girls, so this video is going to start off a little bit different than normal, I should say, because we're going to get a new wheel, one wheel put on or mounted or whatever. A lot of people have been giving me crap about the fitment on the ND. Keep in mind, these wheels do not belong to the ND, they belong to the hatch. But I never told anybody this, but one day I decided to go put new tires on the ND wheels, and guess what they did? They bent all four wheels. I needed something to roll on. I put the hatch wheels. It's time to start changing that, but before we commit to wheels, I'm just gonna buy one, see how I like it, mount it, put it on. If it looks good, if the fitment looks good, then we're gonna buy all three. So this is what I went with. This is called the Avid A060, I believe that's what it's called. This wheel is a 17 by 8. These are 15 by 8s. So I like the by 8 part of the wheel because it fits pretty flush. I just don't like that it's super small. So we got some 17s, and yeah, this should look pretty good. I think so. I think it should look pretty good. We're gonna go get it mounted, put it on the ND, and see how it looks. We also need to go pick up a rivet gun. I don't have one, so I haven't completed this at all. As you can see here, we have the holes and everything to finish this bracket, and I have it backwards. And I already put a rivet here and I messed it up, so I'm gonna have to drill this rivet out, which is gonna be a big pain, but whatever. So we gotta go buy a rivet gun. We gotta go get that wheel mounted. So let's go do that because it's really late already. It's already 9. I should have done this earlier because I have a dentist appointment too. So let me put this in the truck and let's head out. Man, my lens is dirty, I think. Let me clean that. Much better. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think of the exhaust? I think it sounds really great. What I like is kind of quiet when you're driving. The moment you kind of press on it, then you hear the loud exhaust. Plus, I don't know if you guys see this, we did get the tire from the tire shop, and these are actually going to go on the ND. I put them on the other day and I think they look sick. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for all 4 to come by, and then we're gonna install those and then put those wheels back on the Civic. And yeah, the Civic, by the way, is almost done. By the way, check out all these signatures. There you go. So many signatures. This thing's almost done. It just needs coilovers and it needs a tune, and this thing is ready to get on the dyno as well. Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers that's it for the hatch and we can start a new build. But yeah, I like these wheels. These wheels are gonna go on the ND. I put them on yesterday, but you know, I'm not even gonna bother putting them on. They look great. I'm gonna order 3 more, put some tires on them, and then we're gonna install them on the ND. So the ND will have tires. We're gonna put coilovers We're gonna do a couple more track mods because I do plan on tracking this car. I plan on daily driving, making this a straight car. So we have plans for both cars. I'm gonna end the video here, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a little short, but we did get a lot done. So if you guys are excited for the Civic and if you guys are excited for the ND, let me know down below. This thing's gonna get a lot of mods in the near future. So it has exhaust, it has wheels, it needs coilovers. So I'm doing a couple things slowly to that thing. And this thing right here is almost done. It fires up first try. This thing's coming together pretty nice as well. So we're getting the Civic done. Technically, I just need a tuner. It runs really rich. If any of you guys in the Florida area know a tuner that I can take it to, please let me know. Nowhere in Orlando, please. Somewhere probably, maybe in Miami. If you know anybody in Miami, let me know. As far as everything else goes, guys, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time.